Hey y'all, welcome back to Roads Less Traveled. Today, I'm out here behind the house. I'm going to be prepping a spot to deer hunt come this fall. Okay, so Arkansas's first inaugural velvet deer hunt is just over a month away. Today is July 28th, and that's the first weekend of September. I'm back here behind my house in a spot that if you've been keeping up with some of my videos, you'll be familiar with. I've got a tree over here that I do most of my trail camera tests on. I've got this little mineral site that we put out. There's a video out there on that. I've been getting lots of pictures of some velvet bucks right in this area. One of them is pretty unique, and I'd like a chance to harvest him during that velvet season, the first weekend of September. I've been doing some thinking on how I want to do that, and I think I've got a plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but I've got a plan. Today, I'm going to set into motion that plan, prepping this site to hopefully harvest that deer. My goal is to get all the hard work done in here today, and then kind of stay out of this area until that season opens up. The only reason I want to be coming in here until I'm ready to hunt is to check trail camera, potentially, and maybe put out some bait. Let me grab the camera, I'll show you the tree, and I'll show you some of the changes I'm thinking of making. Alright y'all, here we are in our little spot. If you're testing my videos, you know where we're at. There's the trail camera testing tree. I'm standing right beside our mineral site. And right down there is the creek crossing, right on the corner of this growed up hayfield. Them deer funnel right around this corner and right up in this spot, right down this trail and up through there. If you remember from my videos last year, I set out a permanent lock-on stand right there. Well, that lock-on's not in a bad spot. It's just too much out in the open. Them deer would step out here and pick me off right away. So I'm gonna pull that thing down. Might put it out somewhere else, I might not. But my goal here today is to prep a tree with those tree hopper bolts. I did a video on those last preseason and did a lot of hunting out of them. I really like that. Basically, you just use those bolts to for your steps up the tree, and then when you get to hunting height, you put 4 to 5 bolts around the tree to use kind of like a ring of steps. I really like that because it's super simple. There's not much for the deer to see. They're not going to see your steps, the tree stand, and all that stuff. And then when you're hunting out of a saddle, you can use those ring of bolts to kind of stay concealed, you know, behind the tree and kind of stay in an upright position. It looks more natural. It looks more like a limb or branch coming off the tree than you do with the tree stand sticking out in the open. Let me flip the camera around and show you the tree I'm thinking of. Let's just look at our site again. There's our camera, our trail. Here's our mineral site. There's our field corner. There's our creek crossing. There's a big white oak tree here. He produces pretty good. Then back over here, just near our mineral site, there's this gum tree. And you can see how much dense vegetation there is in there. My plan is to right in about that ball of stuff there, that's where I'm going to have my ring of bolts. And I really think there's going to be a lot of concealment there. I think I can get in there quietly. And when I'm up in the tree, I think I can be hidden really well to catch these deer as they're coming around this funnel. I'm also probably going to put some corn out right in here. Anyways, I think it's a pretty good bulletproof spot. I think I can kill a deer early season. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fire the chainsaw and just kind of open up around the bottom of this tree. I don't want to cut too much. I still want it to be good and brushed in, but I want to cut enough so I can get into that tree without having to touch any limbs. Anytime you have to touch a limb, you're going to leave scent behind. I want to just be able to walk straight in there and climb straight up the tree. Let's get that done first. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that now. I'm going to grab my drill, put my saddle on, and grab my bolts. And get my steps screwed in the tree off the ring steps. Alright y'all, I made it up here to hunting height. I got my ring of steps screwed into the tree. Flip the camera around and show you what I'm looking at. Alright, so right down there is the creek. The salt lick's there, the trail camera's there. I need to cut me just a couple holes to shoot through there, but there's plenty of brush. It's the primary way I anticipate deer coming from. So my back is just a wall of all this junk. You can see all that stuff there. That's just the way I want it, because for a deer, I have a backdrop. They shouldn't be able to see me as well. This is back over my left shoulder. We got a good shooting lane to that trail that continues around this pinch point. That lock-on's in that tree right there. I can shoot that just fine. I've still got plenty of cover. I'm really liking this setup. I need to bring some snippers up here and, you know, just snip a few limbs. I got some good shooting lanes, but otherwise, I think this is going to be hopefully a kill tree. All right, y'all. That spot's all set up. It took me less than 10 minutes. Put them bolts in and get my ring of steps around the tree. I think this is going to be a good spot. I got a few limbs I need to trim next time I get up there. I'm going to go ahead and go pull that lock on down. And I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully got all of our sweaty hard work done today, so that way we ain't got to do much more of this. Let this spot rest, let the deer get used to it. Whew. Now September 7th, we're going to come in here, hopefully kill a deer. Appreciate y'all watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and remember, take the roads less traveled.